So if you were a kid in the 90s, or if you had a kid back in the 90s, odds are you or they were fans of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that means you're going to recognize our next guest. Jason David Frank joins us now, also known as Tommy Oliver or the Green Ranger.
That's right.
Good to see you, Jason.
Good seeing you guys, too. Thanks for having me.
We are glad you're here. You were in town for the Chicago Comic-Con,
Yes.
so what can people anticipate this weekend?
Man, it's a big show. We're double the size this year. It's a veteran show. We've been here almost like, every year, and about 130,000 people. Pop culture, different actors. I just got done doing stuff with Lou Ferrigno. Shatner's here, The Walking Dead, Michael Rooker. I mean, these guys are my friends I've been on tour with for the last year and a half, and we get the crowd going. I'm doing a free karate class, interactive, even with my boot. I'm doing an interactive karate class, and really just there to meet the fans. And we all have a lot of them, and I'm just very excited about being here. So.
And why don't you tell your fans who are watching right now what happened to you and why you're in a boot?
I'm filming a reality show called My Morphin Life, and we're actually filming it, and it was about my wife base jumping. And in a nutshell, I went first and went super low. My parachute didn't open correct, and I really had no time to make adjustments. And I fell down and went boom. And fractured
you just fractured your foot?
Yeah,
or?
but see, I was filming. I did a Green Ranger beatdown. I was filming, and I didn't, I kind of ignoring the pain. Like it was, my wife knows that I can take pain, so she said, you better go and get an MRI. And it was fractured and tore ligaments, so I'm back in the boot for another 4 weeks. But it won't stop me.
Well, and at least you're still alive. I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah, pretty much. I laid there, and I didn't want to move because I was thinking, I'm definitely broken up. And then I was moving, and I was like, it's my foot, and I'll be back tomorrow, and then that didn't happen.
So tell us about who comes out to this, you're seeing people who've been following every move you've made for 2 decades, right? They know everything you've done and everything about you, right?
The good thing is I'm doing the Power Rangers again, so Super Mega Force will be relaunched. Oh, it's not relaunched, but the brand's been relaunched a lot. And that's coming out in November, which is Super Mega Force. I returned as the Green Ranger on that, so I was happy I can fit in spandex after all these years.
I was going to say, I didn't even think about that, but that would be a good point.
That's rule number 1 for you to come back to the show. Can you fit in spandex? And then they even said how much gray hair you have, the percentage, and then they asked if you had teeth, and I'm like, oh my God. The thing is, when they're rebooting something, you're getting old. And when you're on Time Life selling the Power Ranger DVD set, you're Time Life.
What was it like when you first started with the show? Did you think it was ever going to be that big?
I tell all my fans I'm very passionate about what I do, and I lived day by day and did the job the best I could so I can have a future. And I never wanted to think 20 years from now. I mean, we don't want to think 20 years from now, but I have little kids from watching the show, and then I went to Dino Thunder as a doctor 10 years ago, and then I returned 10 years later. So I've had the kids have mom and dad that used to watch it, and then they have parents, so 3 generations going, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Hey, buddy, give me 5.
Yeah, exactly.
3 generations.
Well, that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah. And then social media now. I'm very active on social media. I do Instagram at JDFFFN, and I talk to my fans 8 hours a day, and that triples crowds. Social media. They're having a social media event at Wizard World. It's all upstairs. These kids, the Greer brothers, Nash, whatever it is, voted most popular kids in the world. You got to see their fan base. Screaming girls from the age of 9 to 13, and you're like,
man.
They're like Justin Bieber.
My head hurts.
So crazy.
Off to college.
Yeah, I'm going to have to miss that one.
Wasn't in that crowd.
All right, so Comic-Con this weekend. When does it start?
It starts today.
Today?
So
Perfect.
today, yep, Thursday,
well, thanks
Friday,
for
Saturday,
coming
Sunday.
by. Good day,
Thank
Chicago.
Thank
we
you.
have
Good
a
to
lot
meet
of
you.
fans here.
Keep it coming.
You do.